In this video, we're going to do French knots. So here are some that are used in my book where I've just used them as just a bit of a background really. And I've done different sized ones and I'm going to do that in this video. If you've been frightened of French knots, don't be. They can be a little bit tricky, but I'm going to show you how straightforward they really are. So you're going to need a needle with a large eye so that your embroidery thread can fit through it, some scissors and some fabric, and obviously some embroidery thread. So I'm going to use it whole. You could divide it if you want it smaller, but I'm going to use the whole thing, all 6 strands. And I'm going to thread the needle, and I like to wrap it round tight and then push it through the eye. And I have put a knot in the end of my needle so it doesn't pull through the fabric. So you want one of those as well. Now come up through your fabric wherever you want your French knot. So I'm going to start at the beginning of this row. Up we come. And what you need to do is take hold of the thread in the hand that you don't have the needle in, and then you're going to wrap the thread around your needle as many times as you like. Now you'll see I did it 3 times there. You can do it 2, you can do it 1. Now what you do is you keep hold of the thread and keep it taut. Not so taut your needle doesn't fit through, which is what I'm doing here. Look, I've got it really tight and I can't get the needle through. So you don't want it too tight, but you do want to hold on to that thread until the needle's nearly through, till the thread's nearly through, sorry. So we're going to do another. So we're going to come up and then take the yarn, wrap it around the needle. This time we'll do it twice, and then put the needle back down through the fabric next to where you came up. Now a common problem is going back down the same hole and your knot disappears. So make sure you go down next to where you came up and that you hang on to that thread to keep some tension in it. Now do play around with different sizes, which is what I'm doing along this row. And you take your thread, wrap it round, and this time we'll just do one. Once round. Now you'll see I keep letting go of the thread. That's purely because I'm having to pick the fabric up because I'm trying to keep this all flat for you. Normally you don't let go of the thread. You keep that little bit of tension. Not too much, just a little bit so that it doesn't go all loose because that will cause you problems. At the end of the day, if you have a problem, you can just pull it all back. You can do that with all your embroidery, so don't stress about it. And a little bit of variety isn't a bad thing anyway. So you're coming up where you want it. You're going to wrap your yarn around your needle as many times as you want to, depending on the size of the knot you want. So I'm going to go for this time, a really big one. And then put the needle back down through the fabric, close to where you came up. Keep that thread tight and then pull your needle all the way through. So then I've got to the end. How do you finish off? As we always do, we're going to go through the back a few times. And if you want, you can go through the loop you've made and form a small knot. And you've finished. But let me show you one of the best ways, I think, of using French knots. Don't worry about that little mess. I obviously just got a knot in my thread and didn't realise. So there we have a great row of French knots, all different sizes. But what happens if you use them? Well, as I've already shown you, they're great for backgrounds. But what happens if you put them together? So I'm going to show you a bag that I made that was from a kit actually. But you used French knots so much to make this beautiful design. You can see there's clumps of them here to make these gorgeous flowers. Well, you can see we've got cat hair on it because Emily helps me with everything. And I often use this bag to put my projects in that I'm working on. But you can see they were used for centres of flowers as well as for clumps of them. A really versatile stitch that you've now got in your armoury. Now I hope you're following the series. If not, I will put on the screen some videos for you to watch. You'll find lots of embroidery on this channel and I hope you enjoy it.